Hi everyone, this is Ellie. Today I'm going to be attempting the Spring Inspiration, which I believe is the sixth round of Trip of Inspiration. And for those of you who are unfamiliar with Trip of Inspiration, it's basically like a seasonal or like every so often it'll come around. But basically, it's like a high difficulty content that really tests. It's basically supposed to be challenging in terms of combat. So if you're a newer player, or if you just don't have a lot of cards built, or if you just don't care too much about the combat in the game, or if that's just not your focus, I wouldn't stress out about it. So this time, there are 15 new stages, no assist illustras are allowed, and also you will receive a buff to illustras of a designated world until you first clear a stage. And then after that, you can still re-challenge the stage, but it's just without the buff. So for example, you can check the buffs in Navigation Assistant up here, and it's there for every single stage, right up here. So I used to do commentary on Trip of Inspiration. I think my first video, or my first Trip of Inspiration video, was like a commentary one. Honestly, it's just too much work. So moving forward, I'm just going to record my runs and then we'll see how it goes. Also, something important to mention is that besides just materials that you can get from these or from passing these stages, if you pass stage 10 this time, you'll get a new avatar, and then 15 is a new dynamic avatar. All right, and so let's get started. I'm on number one. Honestly, I'm just going to try and auto as much as I can, or as far as I get, and then we'll take it from there. So my auto setup is going to be my regular daily clear setup here, which that one I don't really care. Then I might as well equip you with some gear. Okay. All right. Oh yes, and something else to mention. I know I said no assist illustras. No assist illustras are allowed. That's true, but you can use one of your cards in the sixth slot. So it's just 6 of your cards. All right. Stage 1. Let's go. You know, if I remember correctly, I feel like this time's trip, just starting from stage 1, the enemies hit harder than last trips, I think. Anyways, smoothly enough, moving on to stage 2. And I think not only do they hit harder, I feel like they're a bit chunkier, or I mean, like they have more health, I think. I actually don't really remember from last time, but it's okay. Okay, and so that was number 2. Now we're on to number 3. So far, so good. Nothing too scary or nothing too notable. Again, I feel like I should remind just whoever's watching this video that this is high difficulty content. Do not, it's supposed to be challenging. It's supposed to challenge the player, so don't get too caught up in needing to pass it or something. You know, just take it easy. It is, you know, it is end game content, technically speaking, and it does last for a bit. Is it 1 week or 2 weeks? I'm not really sure, but basically you can take that time in between to build your cards up a bit more so that you can advance a little bit further. All right, so now we're on to stage 4. I know they do give you buffs. I personally don't think the buffs matter too much to me. I think they may be helpful for some people out there, but for my own setup here, I would rather just go with whatever cards that I have on my team rather than trying to fit with the buffs. I feel like maybe the enemies, their defense is higher, right? Compared to last time at least. Because why am I only hitting for a little bit? Like my coconut large should not only be doing that little bit of damage. All right. And that's with the and Coconut Lars has that 50%, or my ult 6 Coconut Lars has that 50% defense shred on the ultimate. Um yeah, I just feel like my illustrators aren't hitting as hard, which usually might mean that the enemies have just higher baseline defense, and that might be why. We'll see. Okay, this is 5. And the reason why I've been choosing Lord Lars as my 6th slot is really just for the emotion formation buff. So it's the additional, or the buff to ultimate charge gain. So that's the only reason. And that's also or not the only reason, but that's the main reason why I have Stellars and also, what is that card called? Bloodwind Crown in 4 and 5, because they're all emotion. And again, like my setup is not going to be the same as yours. My investment in my cards is also not going to be the same as yours. So just work with what you have. And if you need the help, make sure to make use of the navigation assistant buff up here. Okay. And now moving on to 6. And as you can see, I have what is this? ×4 ultimate charge gain plus 9%. And that's just from the formation buffs. Also, this is kind of a plug for my previous videos. I have 2 videos out now about combat in this game. So one's Combat 101, which touches on the basics, obviously, and then the other is Combat 102, which talks about ult gauge management. If just if you're interested in taking a look at those, you can find them in my channel. And I do think it's quite important if you're doing manual combat to know how to manage the ult gauge. That's kind of the key. I do feel like in knowing what enemies to target, when to use skills, when to use the ultimates best to maximize either the ult effect or the damage, just things like that. All right, so number 7, stage 7. So far, so good. Now, I was kind of hoping that it'd be more challenging. That's just my personal personal preference, and I do enjoy challenging combat in this game. So we'll see. Maybe I spoke too soon. But this times I feel like is okay. And there's only 15 stages, which I feel like is quite few. Because I think usually there's what, 20 or 30, I think. Yeah. Or sometimes there's like 20 or 30 plus the cloudy mode, which is the even higher difficulty one. This time is just 15 regular stages with no cloudy mode. So seems very short. Okay, this is stage 8. Also, as kind of a general trend, at least in the I would say current state of the global server is Trip of Inspiration. The enemies in trips are going to get a lot chunkier, as in the HPs of enemies are going to grow by quite a bit. And then we'll see a rise in the meta for a certain type of damage dealer that I'm not going to say yet because it's kind of a spoiler, but that is something to look out for. Oh, is that damage reflection? Ooh. Yeah, it is. It's okay. It's almost dead. Damage reflection, probably one of my least favorite statuses in the game. It's quite useless on Illustras, like the damage reflection Illustras, but then damage reflection on enemies is just really strong and very annoying. All right, now this is number 9. Oh, okay, lead vocalist to win. Do they even tell you which one's the lead vocalist? Or maybe it's in round 2. Oh, battery. Oh, that was also damage reflection. The thing with damage reflection is like you hit hard, but you also get hit hard. So the harder you hit, the harder you get hit back, which like really doesn't favor Illustras like Coconut Lars, which deals a lot of damage but is kind of squishy itself. So you really damage reflection can take off. I think there was once where I was using Coconut Lars and it took off about 80% or like 60, between 60 and 80% of my Coconut Lars' health in just one turn because of the damage reflection. So damage reflection can get very annoying. There are ways to deal with it. Either you can bring like survivability illustras, things with shield, not sorry, not shielding, things with like damage reduction, or you can bring healing, or like ult gauge management is another thing. But that one is a little bit harder because it's technically like a status that's always there unless you can dispel it. But dispelling it requires things like the regular dispelling attribute buffs or whatever isn't going to apply for damage reflection. So you need like a particular type of status, a particular type of ability that can dispel damage reflection to get rid of it. And I don't, are there any illustrators right now that can do that? I'm actually not entirely sure. But I know in the future they will release ones that can do that. So that can act as a counter to damage reflection enemies. It's just that, it's kind of up to you whether or not you want to invest or you want to pull for such a, I wouldn't say niche, but such a specific type of card. All right, now we're on to stage 10. So we are continuing manual, or sorry, auto, within 13 turns. All right, let's see. Oh, and also I should also mention, I think right now it looks like just from our current trip and everything, it might not look like healer illustras or control utility illustras are all that um, preferred or all that strong. But I will say, as trip begins to, I mean, not begins, but like as trip continues to evolve, I guess we are going to see in the meta at least, a rise in kind of the importance of control utility and healers, and specifically control utility. I would say it's very important, and it's eventually trip of inspiration. You can't really brute force it anymore in like I would say more recent trips on the CN server, or just as over time. So I do think it's important to invest in these types of cards and learn how to use them well. But that's something for the future because right now there isn't anything that really, really requires that. It's just something to keep in mind if you're planning your polls. All right. Yeah, so we got the avatar here, Carefree Days. Very cute. Very spring summery. All right, now we're on 11. Still the same. Also, I feel like either I'm rambling or I'm just not speaking well. um, I've had a long day, so that is what it is. And I've been talking all day, so my brain's kind of I'm letting it roam free for now. Oh my god, what's going on here? Damage reflection again? Oh my god. Yep, for sure damage reflection. Because how come my promise in the box clearance just died like that? That shouldn't happen. Wait, did I put did I put Pictorius on my Stellaris? Okay. I mean, I finished it, but that was getting a bit too close. Let's see. I did, right? Yeah, I did. Let's change this. I'll change it to you. I'm actually currently working on my third set of Pure White Garden. I swear, leveling up Victorious takes so much resources. I'm not joking. I don't like. Why did they design it like that? I don't know. But anyways, where's my car? That's very strange. Whatever. Or no, I already had my car down here. Or pictures. Oh my god. Wait, what's going on? Okay, whatever. All right. Let's just start. Actually, I forgot which stage I'm on. 11? Are we on 11? In 10 turns. Okay, that's fine. Okay, yes, we are at 100 something thousand HP. And it has damage reflection. Oh my god. We really are just brute forcing it. Oh my god. Yeah, but as you can see, or not as, I mean, eventually, yeah, eventually you can't brute force Trip of Inspiration anymore. Right now, we can sort of still, but yeah, so manual combat does become more and more important as time goes on, for Trip of Inspiration at least. Oh, that was 12. Okay, now we're on 13. Am I able to auto this whole trip? It's kind of boring. I'm actually a little disappointed. I was hoping Trip of Inspiration would put up more of a fight. Or, oh, maybe I have to auto here? Maybe. Maybe. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Please take command. Yeah, I probably. I don't think I'll be able to finish this stage here. All right, that's fine. One last stand. All right. Okay, not too bad. Not too bad. We're at 13, and we have to auto now. Okay. I actually didn't even look at what the what the enemies do. Um, but handy dandy Cage of Guilt is always a favorite, so I'm gonna use you here. Actually, I'm gonna do this because I'm actually not very sure what the enemies do. So, this is more. I think this is a safe bet. All right, let's start. So, what do you do here? What are you? Dot. Interesting. Dot. Ooh. Dot. Ooh. They're all dot or dodge except well, these have damage reduction. Or I can't even talk. These have damage reflection. Oh my god, it's been such a long day. Okay, that's fine. I think I'm gonna charge 60. You're 20, 20. I'm actually gonna do this right now. I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna focus you down. All right. I do feel kind of iffy about the damage reflection, so we'll see how much damage my Coconut Lars takes. Oh my god, it's dead. Okay, very interesting. And these have resurrection, or these have resurrection? Ugh. Ugh. Actually, in that case, let me change my strategy here. Alright. Ah, you're almost dead. No. No. That's fine. I'll do this. Oh no, you already died. Okay, I should be fine here. Damage reflection with resurrection. I think I want to get rid of the resurrection first. Wait, it did. Are you heal? Oh yeah, taunt. Oh yeah, what is this? Oh, this taunt is fine. This taunt is very annoying. Deal, consume. This one's okay. The taunt is actually quite annoying, so I'm gonna do this. Alright. I want the resurrection. I'm gonna do this, okay. Alright. I'm gonna do this. A little bit of healing, please. Please. I'm gonna buff you. Let's go. Oh, what? Oh my god. Okay. Wow, we actually cut it really, really close. We have to, we actually cut it really close. I think the damage reflection is just very annoying to deal with. I didn't bring any, or I barely brought any survivability, I would say. Yeah, I didn't bring any damage reduction or healing or anything. So basically it was just brute force until one side died first. That was my strategy. It's not going to work for everyone. Yeah, that was just the path I took. Okay, this is stage 14 now. We're going to try auto one more time. This time, no, this one's not going to work. We'll do you. That's the thing with the switching around the Picturas is I have to keep moving them. I have to keep like setting them up. It's very annoying. Where was I? Okay, I wanted to do this, or then you would. All right, that's fine. Survive 50. Oh, ooh. Actually, they kind of give you a clue on what you should focus on or what illustrators to bring in that little blurb there. Not blurb, but just in that one sentence. They're like, oh, you need to survive however many turns or whatever. Basically, you should. It's recommended that you do bring some sort of survivability in those cases. I didn't. So here we are, battlefield emergency. I didn't, so that's why we have a battlefield emergency right now. All right. Okay, 14, let's try manual this time. Again, I actually don't really know what they were doing, but it's always a safe bet to bring Cage of Guilt. And I don't think I want to do this. I could bring, I have to say, Trip of Inspiration, Surging Warmth is an excellent card to bring. If you know how to use it well, then it's actually just a very, very powerful card that can get you out of trouble in a lot of scenarios. The issue that we're having here, I think, is the damage reduction, or sorry, the damage reflection, which I don't think Surging Warmth is going to do well for, just because, I mean, it's more of like against, it really performs well against enemies with annoying ultimates because you can clear the ult gauge under a certain condition with this card. But right now we're dealing with damage reflection more than the annoying ults. So I don't think it works as well this Trip of Inspiration. In that case, we're going to bring some survivability. Let's bring House. Let's see, how do I want to do this? So damage, do I wonder if I want to do this. Survive. Survive. Does Cage of Guilt perform well then for surviving? I don't know actually. Whatever. We're just gonna try it, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, that's just too bad. This one, no, it's the wrong one. Okay, yes. Yeah, I need to build my other Pure White Garden set. This one, actually not sure what I should be bringing here. We'll just bring this. I need to build my other pure white gardens. Oh my god. Alright, we're gonna bring you. Alright, let's see it. I actually don't really know what to expect. Alright, survive 15 turns to win. Oh, see, this enemy is immune to attribute debuffs. So that's definitely not a good time to use Surging Warmth because the ult effect on Surging Warmth does require that the enemy has at least one attribute debuff status on it for the card to clear the ult gauge. That's also bad news because then I won't be able to use the ult charge gain reduction or the defense reduction on clearance. Oh well, that's okay. We'll just try for the other two. We're gonna do this, and how fast do you charge? I actually don't know how fast this charges. Let's see. I'm actually kind of scared. I don't want to do that. I'm gonna do this. Oh, you don't charge that fast, actually. Well, it's whatever then. Alright, gonna make sure I put on the invincibility, and I forgot to... Okay, that's fine. You died anyways. What are you? Crit damage. That's whatever. Incapacitate. Very annoying. This isn't the best time to use this, but that's okay. We'll do this. Actually, we'll try to get rid of you. What is that damage? Hello? Hello? Disgusting damage. Okay. Where am I? How are we only round 4 or turn 4? This is very annoying. I probably should have brought more, what do you call it? Survivability instead of trying to brute force this. I already see the end. I already see my Illustras dying here. Yikes. That's okay. Not, no stress, no stress. Alright. Oh, and you have the attack buffs? Things aren't going well. Do I want to use this? Yeah, I do. Right, and the reason why I choose to use that invincibility skill here is because I want to protect my main damage dealer, right? So Promise in the Box clearance, it's going to deal a lot of damage this turn because it's ulting. I don't want it to get damage reflected on it. That's why. Alright. Oh wait, that one's not even that annoying. Wait, I've been targeting the wrong one this whole time? No one told me? Okay, I know you guys I can't hear you guys through this video, but this is annoying. We're on 10. It's okay. Everything is okay. Everything is okay. Okay, no, it's not. I think I was too overconfident here. I really should have brought more survivability, and I didn't. So let's see here. Let's bring... I mean, Shattered Stars would be nice, but I don't have, like, well-built healers. Is kind of the issue. My healers are very not good. So we're going to do this. We're just going to go pure survivability. Yeah. And we'll see how it goes. Alright. It's not going to ult soon. What is... It was you, right? Increase ultimate. Okay. I'm going to use you here. I'll do this. I don't think you charge fast, right? Just in case, I'm going to do this. Alright. I'm going to use here for invincibility. Or no, wait. Oh, you don't do damage, though, so that's whatever. Okay. I'm going to do this. Should I... I don't think any of them do dot damage, right? So it's whatever. Two turns. I'm probably going to use my invincibility next turn, so I don't want to use the damage reduction here. Alright. Okay, now I'm going to use invincibility. I'm going to heal. I'm going to do damage. Okay, this way. Yep. Yeah, my healing. Ah! I need a strong healer. Maybe I need to build one of my other healers here. Alright. Damage reduction. I'm going to use damage reduction here. It's actually not that bad if you, right? We're on, well, actually, we're on 6. That's not good either. Let me see here. 60% chance to incapacitate. Let's do this one. Yeah, this one. I don't like this one. Some damage reduction, healing. I don't have the invincibility up this time, so that's kind of an issue. But we'll see. Ah, damage. Actually, all of these have damage, some sort of damage reflection. You're gonna die next turn for sure. Not good. Not good. Not good. Oh, I forgot I had the resurrection buff. Oh my gosh. Thank you. It is much appreciated. All of you are gonna ult. I'm gonna use invincibility here. I'm gonna do this. So let's see if I think none of you do dot, right? Yeah. Alright. 'Tis time. Very nice. Invincibility. Let's do some healing. Dispel. Heal. Heal I don't mind. I just don't want that one to charge. Dispel. I'll do this one. You charge kind of fast though. I didn't realize you charged that fast. Ah, it's okay. Turn 13. Well, we're almost there, so that's okay. Ow, that hurt. What do you mean? 14. Oh, it's not too bad then. Okay, why did I do that? I think I only just have to survive this one turn, right? Right? Oh yeah. Nice. See, that's why you also need healers and control utilities. Obviously, control didn't work, or I didn't bring control this time, but yeah, utility and healing are important in this game. Please do not overlook healing. Please do not overlook healers. You cannot brute force everything here. All right, and the last stage. I'm gonna try and auto it. Actually, now my setup's all messed up. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna try and auto it, and we'll see. And what was my setup before? I think it was this. Did I do this? With Shattered Stars? Okay. You know, this is the issue with like recording my runs and everything, because I can't actually talk to anyone. I'm just talking to myself. And it's been a long day, and I feel like I'm rambling, and I can't talk properly. So I'll just have this be kind of just for my own record keeping purposes. Oh, 2 out of 3. It's actually 3 rounds this time. Interesting. Oh, it died from probably the damage reflection again. Oh my god. As expected. As expected, no surprises. Damage reflection. Nearly 200,000 HP. Okay, very interesting. Very interesting. 2 enemies remaining. Is that it, actually? I guess that's it. This is the last enemy. Oh, maybe I should have brought some single target? I didn't know this was the case. Yeah. Or, oh wait, is this, it has invincibility? You're very annoying. You are very annoying. You are very annoying. Give me some invincibility. And the thing about Promise Clearance is one of the things, or one of the reasons why it's so strong is also because of the skill 1 here. It's both an attack buff when higher than, what, 20% HP, and then if you're below 20% HP, you get invincibility for 2 turns. So it's both, like, it can be used offensively and defensively. So definitely do make use of it. Try and maximize the benefit you get from this particular skill. Or wait, you're invincible again? What is this? What is this? This is very annoying. Okay, this is not the best situation here, but that's okay. I think this is the end, right? or unless my illustrators don't do enough damage. Yep, this is the end. Nice! Actually, 15 was pretty easy, or easy enough at least. And we got the dynamic illustrator, and we're done. I'm done with Trip of Inspiration for this time. Actually, let's take a look at the avatars this time. So there's one which was this one here, Carefree Days. This is very cute. And then there's a dynamic one here, dynamic, this one, and the glasses glow. Very cute as well. We're gonna use this one. Let's see here. This one kind of matches. This one's very cute. Actually, this is very summery vibes. Mm, really indecisive here. Wait, why didn't I get these? Oh, I didn't do it yet. Okay, maybe I'll go with the summery ones. There were a couple. Where was it? This one's kind of summery. Also, this one, that I feel like this one matches, right? Because you're like drinking and you're eating watermelons on a beach kind of vibe. Yeah, we're gonna use this one. Okay, perfect. Okay, so I guess that's it for this video. I did finish Trip of Inspiration for this time, which is round 6. I think 50. I think which stage did I get stuck on? Was it 13 or 14? I think it was 13 or 14. I do feel like 13 or 14. They were harder than stage 15. Or I guess it could also depend on my lineup, just the cards that I have. But yeah, that's basically it. Um, Thanks for watching if you decided to watch for this long, and I hope you have the best of luck in your own Trip of Inspiration runs.